demo guys. Anybody here? Demo guys, we're just the demo guys. So there's somebody squatting in that one. They're living in that boat over there. They're probably living in this house because nobody's around, but they're not supposed to be here. Hey there, how you doing? So we're with the demo company. We're just kind of getting an idea what we got to do here, okay? I just talked to the owner. He doesn't know you're here. So I'm just letting you know we got permission to be here. I don't know who you are. Okay, here we are. We're back at this property. This is 51 acres being sold, and part of the deal is that they got to get all the structures removed from the property. So we were out here last week and we were going to do a walkthrough on all this stuff, and we left because there was a car that was stuck in the mud, and you'll actually see some video of that. We helped the guy get out. This is his car. We're not sure if he's here or not. There is a boat out on the lake in front of here. It's actually sitting on the mud. Basically what we're going to do is we're doing a walkthrough. There are 6 houses total, and we're going to go and see what, if anything, that's salvageable, and basically what are we getting ourselves into and how much garbage we have on all the other things you got to do when you're tearing down something. Let's go check it out and see if we can get in here. Anybody here? You hear the generator running back there? Hello? Hello, demo guys. All right, we're gonna walk around the other side. This is the boat that I was talking about. You see how it's sitting up on the mud? So when we talked to the guy, when we pulled him out of the mud, he said he was living out on that boat. Hear the generator? And the cord to the generator is running inside the house and not outside the house. So I'm not sure if somebody's here or not. So looking in the window here. Got something to pry with. That front door is closed. Yeah, I just don't want to get into a situation here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and break this window, okay? You guys ready? Yeah. Jeez, this might be his. All right. Well, I hope there's nobody here, so. This is pretty sketchy. Don't look like there's anybody in this room. And there are clothes in here, so they're kids' clothes. So nothing in here. All right, got one more bedroom that's not open. All right, there's nobody here. Awesome. Woohoo! This is what we need is the disgruntled squatter. There's this house, and there was, what, 3 more? There's 3 more that are about this size down through here. We're gonna walk through all 3 of them. There's also 2 cottages right here. And I guess that guy's out on his boat right now, which is cool. Nobody's supposed to be here. And I'm looking at these kitchen cabinets, and because of this, we won't do anything with this. I will send a demo crew, probably if there's a lot more stuff. With the condition of this house, most likely this doesn't work, or they wouldn't have left it. So, all right, this is house number 1. Let's go downstairs and see what else is left here and how many dumpsters I'm gonna need. You know, you have C&D dumpsters, you have concrete dumpsters, and you have dumpsters for household goods. And this house is gonna take 1 dumpster of household goods. All right, that's it. We'll go downstairs and check it out. Here, let me clear the glass here so that whoever else comes through. All right, cool. All right, let's go this way. So we got a generator running here, which means to me that somebody's close by. If you look into that, unless he's downstairs in the boat doesn't look like anybody's on it. There's a bicycle here with good tires. He does have his canoe over there. That's probably how he's getting back and forth. Maybe he's taking a nap. So let's look at everything underneath here. Let's see if there's anything in here we're salvaging. Oh, there you go. Hey there, how you doing? So we're with the demo company. We're just kind of getting an idea what we got to do here, okay? I just talked to the owner. He doesn't know you're here, so, okay? All right, so I'm just letting you know we got permission to be here. I don't know who you are, so, okay? And I got no beef with you either. We're just a demo company, okay? Okay, so these things could be worth some money here. Yeah, they're basically big antennas, it looks like. So I don't want to talk about them in front of him, okay? Yeah. All right, a mirror. Okay, that's a 2011, so we won't mess with that either. So pretty much everything in this house, there's really nothing in this house that we would want to salvage. There may be some stuff if it's left underneath here. When we get back, we'll take that stuff and sell it. So let's go and check out the rest of the houses. This building right here, I would bet money that this was sitting up on a platform somewhere, and when Ian came in, you got that lake behind here, that this got pushed around and pushed off its foundation, and that's why you see it's all twisted up like this, because something like this, they would have tore it down a long time ago if it was in this condition. I was told there are 5 houses. Best I can tell, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if they're counting these as houses. They may be calling these sheds or something. But anyway, this is in pretty bad shape, and I don't think I want to go into it. So what you saw earlier is we have one of those situations where we tear a house down. One of the things we do from a safety standpoint is we go through and make sure nobody's in there. Ideally, I don't want to break the house open and have it sitting open, but those guys have been in and out of that house anyway. So there's somebody squatting in that one. They're living in that boat over there. They're probably living in this house because nobody's around, but they're not supposed to be here. So we checked that with the owner on the way here, and we're just trying to get an idea of what we're getting into so we can have a good plan. So this one here, I'm gonna look up inside of here and make sure we don't have like a homeless encampment going on in here. So this has been let go for a long, long time. They were probably rental cottages at some point in time. You see how this wall's blown out? So that's an indication that this thing was moving around, probably in the water. There was probably water up about this high, this far away from the ocean. And that basically, it probably hit this tree, stopped it from moving around. And when it backed up a little bit, it pulled the wall out. That's what I see. So over here, we have the same situation. This is probably the position that this house was in before the storm hit. I'm talking about Hurricane Ian. We are literally walking through swampy water right here. Can be a little intimidating if you're afraid of critters. There is probably a gator within 100 feet of us, probably a little one, but a gator. And this is gator land right here. So this one here, same thing. We're just taking a look at it, seeing what we're getting into. This is nothing but construction debris. So no special things here. There's nothing to salvage. Even the wire coming off of that, that's always exciting to us to see that, but that's going to be aluminum. So aluminum, it's just not worth anything. Those are they're oak trees. They're extremely dense and hard to break. And even with the arms out like that, they'll still hold up to a pretty good hurricane. So these have been here for a long, long time, and they're going to be here for a long time after this. Most likely this, I'm not allowed to say what they're doing here. The owner has sworn us to privacy on, or until his sale is done. But this is, it's 51 acres, and it's right up against the lake over here. Look at all my little travelers I have. I hate mosquitoes. So we came back through here about a week ago, and what we were doing is we were going to do the site visit that we're doing now, and we encountered this guy here. How far was the water up in here?
About 9 feet.
Wow.
So, and then it flowed out over there, and we had all of our cars underwater, pool table. This was all gone.
What about those buildings there? Were they destroyed before the storm?
They weren't off the foundation like that.
Yeah, so the storm pushed them off.
They were still straight up and everything. So
yeah.
after the storm, they went off, and then I had a boat that floated into there too. And then there's out here in the woods, there's jet skis, and
is there really?
There's a nice bass boat out here too. Still, it needs an outboard, but I've found so many boats over the hurricanes and gone through them, sold them, bought them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep, a lot of stuff being destroyed though.
So you've been living out here for 2 years, you said, on that boat?
Not this boat is actually, I got now 5 of them because after the hurricane, I lost that other one.
What happened to it?
It ended up rocking on a stump and it took on water. And we ended up jumping off it and we swam through these woods into here.
Yeah.
I got like a bunch of videos on it, and my brother already evacuated.
Yeah.
We couldn't really tell.
Your brother was staying in this place?
Yeah, he took off with the kids, and then by the time I got here, everyone's trying to get me off the boat, but I didn't have insurance at the time, so I was trying to save everything I could. But when you start seeing everything come apart, and then a tornado hit.
Nobody actually thought this was going to come in like this, including me. I left at the very last minute.
Yeah, and I was out there 150 miles an hour winds trying to battle the trees from coming into the windshield. But after the storm was over, it was completely destroyed.
So basically this whole street here, if you look down this street, everything on this side, we're tearing down everything. You can't see it from here, but there's a couple houses back here in the woods, and we're gonna go walk through this house right here next. So you'll see the video of this, but you see this is where that black SUV was. He said he was stuck for what, 3 days? We pulled him out before we left and hoping that he would move on down the road, but he's still here. So we're gonna go check this one out. I don't know what we're getting into. It looks like he must have got stuck again. So this one's, when they cleaned this one out, they did a little bit better job. You see there's not as much debris. We don't know what's going on inside the house. The staircase on that one over there was pretty rough. This one looks like it's in decent shape, so at least I know I'm going to get about 500 bucks out of this staircase here. Hopefully there's things here that we can repurpose. Oh, look at there, there's a weight, some weights we can get a little workout on. And man, what a nice secluded place to live, you know? Although the mosquitoes would eat you alive here. So this is not crazy old, so we'll take this staircase and we'll repurpose the staircase. All right, I'm gonna go up and see if there's anybody here. Let the homeless people know they need to move on down the road. We're gonna be tearing these down in a couple days. And hey, is there anybody here? Hello? Demo guys. Hey, how you like that? We didn't have to break nothing. This one looks like it might have a couple things in it we can salvage. I don't know, we'll see. We take a better look at these cabinets. All right, there's a stove, there's a washer and dryer out there, there's a refrigerator here. Chances are these things work. And whenever they moved out, they just didn't want to, I ain't gonna do that to you guys, so it'll smell. I don't smell anything anymore. The kitchen cabinets are, they're, oh man, they're right on the fence of whether I want to deal with them or not. Yeah, see this delamination here? Yeah, so I won't deal with these because of that. You see how there's a little crack and the crack's not even? That means that they're coming apart. And this is a lower quality set from probably 20 years ago and just not worth messing with. Since we're gonna come and get the fridge maybe 200, 300, 400, 500 bucks. We're gonna get the staircase. We'll go ahead and get the stove. We'll bring the microwave. It's not high-end stuff, but I don't know what that is. That's a heater. What is it again? A kiln? Okay. Okay, that's a kiln. And there's somebody has been burning something inside here, so wonder what that was. Hopefully, probably not drug related. So there is a washer and dryer here, and we'll grab those. There's a couple more chairs that go with that chair, and I think we'll pick them up while we're here. All right, let's look at this. All right, not good enough condition. The vanity's too messed up. The air, when you're close to the salt water, it eats everything. If you look around the mirrors and stuff, the silver gets ate up. And then this is a solid wood piece of furniture, and it's just never had any oil put on it, so it's ruined. The toilet's not worth messing with either. We got another staircase. Yeah, Muy bueno on the staircase. So we'll take this staircase off too, and this one is built with PT, which is pressure treated lumber, and we'll take this with us too, and I could sell this one probably for closer to $1,000. Looking at the water system that's on this house, it would probably be a filter system. Something like this, you know, I've been selling stuff forever, and I've tried selling water systems, and I've really had no luck selling water systems. So we won't mess with that as well. The only thing that we'll probably mess with in here is going to be the electrical panel, and we'll just pull out whatever wire we can get to real easy. It looks like somebody may have already done that. No, there's a little bit of Romex here. So we'll pull that off. Yeah, and this is, again, these are, if you can see the ends here, those are aluminum. And aluminum wire like this is just not worth anything. It's not worth messing with. So that wire would run underground all the way from the poles that are out at the street. So these pavers, I'm looking at them, yeah, they got a little bit of value. There's not enough of them. Need a lot more than that to put them onto a pallet and sell them. All right, so let's go look at the next one. So if you look off into over the woods there, that mound right there, the leaching bed for the sewer system that went to this house, that's why that's mounded up like that. And we're gonna go check out this other house on the other side. I believe there's 2 of them over there. Again, you're looking at these oak trees. They are unbelievably resilient. They can take a lot of abuse and against the law to cut them down. So what do you think about that boat? I wonder if that boat washed up here or if they just dumped it off the trailer. Typically the trailer's the only thing worth an old boat that's been abandoned. So that boat, there probably is nothing wrong with it. And I'll definitely sell that even without a title. If it's abandoned and I'm picking it up in this scenario, I will sell that boat. We're gonna look at it. Might not be in good enough condition. If not, we'll just crush it up, put it in a dump trailer. So the fence panels here, I'd say no. That bike's too rusted up. Yeah, that's kind of rough. The problem is when the water sits in them like that, it ruins the little wooden stringers that they use to build these inexpensive boats. Be good yard art for somebody, but that's gonna end up in a dumpster with us. I guess they took what they wanted and left what they didn't. So we'll end up with another dumpster here, an extra dumpster that's gonna go to the landfill of household items. This is kind of stuff they don't want at the construction debris dump. Another one of these bird cages, there was one over there. Hey, look at that. What do you think about that? Little countertop made out of a sailboard with a rudder on it. So man, what a view. It's $1 million view. In Cape Coral or Fort Myers Beach, that's a $2 million view. You're right on a major waterway. Caloosahatchee runs all the way from Okeechobee all the way down to Fort Myers Beach. You see that there? That's a sailboat mast. Now that's probably worth some money. I have to figure out what that belongs to. And the stuff that's over there, it looks like probably a jungle gym of some sort that was in maybe a park. So here you are, you got a little beach right here on the Caloosahatchee, and there is a floating dock they have. Which that floating dock, if that's part of what we're doing, I might drag that back over to Bonita. Let me see how bad a shape that is. Look at all the raccoons tracks here. Yeah, this is not in good enough shape to do that, but look at that. So they had a floating little barge here for their little sanctuary. Look at the bottom of this tree. That tree didn't belong here, so that tree floated in from someplace. So right down there, you can see that's the downtown Fort Myers area. That's what all those towers are. So we're north of the Edison Bridge. So this is a beautiful, beautiful waterway. You can actually go across the Caloosahatchee to the Okeechobee. I don't know what it's called on the other side, but you can go straight over the state of Florida and into the Atlantic from here. Most likely, that was sitting on the end of this. And they used this to walk out, and that probably sat right there and just pivoted up and down. It's a great view. If this was down by the beaches, it'd be worth a fortune. When I see something like this over here, which is it's a mast, and it goes to something really big. So this probably floated up here as part of something, or just floated up here, period, because something like this, most people are not gonna have this in their backyard. The beautiful thing about this, you see all the scuffs on it? This probably is sealed. So they know they got something here. So this came off of something really big. It's a sail mast. So this sail mast is going to be worth, who knows? That's the wonderful thing about eBay. We find somebody somewhere in the country that needs one. You know, you're looking at it, it's got to be 40 foot long. they're gonna send a truck to pick it up because that new is probably $20,000 or $15,000. I don't know what it's worth, but it's gonna be worth a lot of money. So when I'm looking at this staircase, you see up here in the middle, you see there's a double part of the staircase there. That indicates that most likely this thing was somewhat rotten and they did that to get the sponginess out of it. So this one I will not take out, okay? All right, be careful in here. All right, yep, there's really not much in here. Yeah, you can see the water line. So just because that was the water line, the water would have been swishing back and forth. It'd be like you're in the middle of the ocean. So we're gonna go on upstairs. All right, ooh, this one's rough. Rough. All right, so yeah, this one must have had the roof come loose, because if you look all the way through here, there's nothing but insulation. That just indicates that the roof gave out. So anything that's in here is probably not going to be in good enough shape to do anything with. Even the ceiling fan fell off the ceiling. Yeah, none of this is worth messing with. So this one, the hurricane got up inside of the roof and pushed all this down. It could have came in one of the ends of the roof, gotten pushed in, and the wind just knocked all this down. It could have done that, or it could have been from water. The roof looks intact, so the only thing I see in here is worth messing with is that ladder. Might be another staircase here. Yeah, somebody's pried this thing open with a crowbar. Yeah, we're back to the same old thing. Half the staircase is missing here, so we won't go down that way. And it's rough. It's definitely rough. Look at the view though. Isn't that an amazing view? The beautiful view of the Caloosahatchee River. The Caloosahatchee River runs between Fort Myers and North Fort Myers up here. It runs between Cape Coral and Fort Myers all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. Whenever we look at a house like this, we look at it from the scrap value. So what is all this metal that's laying around worth? So there's a lawnmower over there. There is a bicycle, stationary bicycle, it's mostly metal. There's a couple pressure washers there, metal cage, canopy thing, 10 cents a pound. It's just not worth anything. It's not worth messing with. It's not worth the trip to the scrapyard. Not worth taking it back to our shop. Can't support the labor doing that. So again, we are out in the middle of the sticks. This is a rural part of North Fort Myers. There's all kinds of stuff that got caught up here. I'm sure this stuff washed in here from the hurricane. So this right here looks like it's part of it might have been a camper. So, and the camper is gone. This is a Kodiak camper. All right, this HVAC system over here, this is the outside condensing unit, and it looks like it's out in terrible condition. Yeah, can't tell how old it is. It looks older than what we would want to deal with. Plus, I don't know where that came from. This may have been in the hurricane, so and flooded. So you've got some nice exercise equipment here. Again, that salt water, when it gets on stuff, it ruins it. So all this would have had, based on the last house we looked at least a foot of water in here, and probably waves washing in. So a foot of water inside, maybe 2 to 3 foot of water with waves. So this one, it's a smaller house. It's all frame again. Got a little bit of concrete here. And let's go upstairs and see what we got. So as you can see, there's a lot of overgrown debris in here. That probably is the mound for the septic system. All right, so here's the surprise. Is there anything in here that is a surprise? No, that's not in good condition. The drawer's off of it, and it's particle board. Those look nice. Here you go, Diversified Home Inspections. You're missing your shirt, it's here. Man, look at how close this one is to the water. Got their own little ramp, put boats in and out of. That would be a cute little nice house. There's just nothing in here to mess with. We'll probably grab that stove since we're gonna grab the other ones from the other unit. These tables, they got a leather-like substance on them. We've had these before. Oh, that's actually stone. Yeah, we might take those too. Somebody will buy those. So the windows they're not anything we want to mess with. The doors are not anything we want to mess with. Probably the only thing in here is that stove and them tables. I have to tell you, this is the largest hanger collection I've ever seen. So I'm gonna find something to bust these mirrors. How about that chair over there? All right, you guys ready? Unbelievable. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Yes, let's do the other one. Don't put that in.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's it. I can hear the comments now. Breaking glass with shorts on. Well, if there is bad luck, I got a lot of it. All right, guys. All right, let's go check out this shed. Hello, anybody here? So this is another part of our job here is we're gonna take up and clean up everything that's here. So if you look inside of there, there's really nothing in there that's salvageable, but we're gonna take the shed. You know, the metal, 10 cents a pound. If I took all the metal off this, it might be 50 pounds. No more than 100. Not worth the effort. Yep, there's a trail back here. Hello, anybody here? Knock, knock. Demo guys, we're just the demo guys. Yeah, there's 2 small sheds here, and around the corner there is a bigger building. That might be another house. I wonder if that's part of this property. Well, this might be that 5th house. Oh no, this is just another building. So here's another building, and hey, there's that missing scooter. There's the bricks when you need them. So this is, yeah, somebody took some time to put this together. Yeah, it's cinder block, and that's plywood up there. So that might even be concrete. No, that's plywood. Didn't paint it white. All right, I wonder if Talon knew about this one. This was the sneaky surprise. So we're looking at 6 houses here. 2 of them are kind of small. The fines on this particular project are very minimal. Maybe even not worth sending a crew up here to do it. And these are gonna be fun to tear down though. We 6 of them on one parcel. This should be pretty freaking fun, and there's nobody around. So we're gonna do some fun stuff. We're gonna bring out bring out a car, bring out a truck, bring out Sub-Zero refrigerator, some other stuff like that. We're gonna crush it up and just do some things that we can do because we're in such a rural setting. We won't have anybody looking over our shoulders out here. So it should be kind of fun, and might even take one of these trucks or cars and beat the houses with it. So I think that would be fun. So that's it. So it's Dave Lockwood, Remove It Pros. We just like to thank you for watching our channel. We have this community that we're building here with like-minded people who like to see demo and to see stuff like that, and also to teach people how to do the junk removal part and the demolition part of what we do. Give us a subscribe, the like button. We'll see you on the next video.